Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new video here on the channel. In today's video we have with us the official 2021 Summer Ninjago set images. I'm going to be going through them really quick as I give a quick introduction, and then we'll just go through each set individually and I'll break down my thoughts on it. We're going to be covering both the Season 15 sets as well as the few legacy sets that we have for the summer. We have a couple of Ninjago legacy sets still hanging around that still need to be released, so we will go ahead and talk about them too. I do apologize in advance if you do hear any background noise. It's currently about noon at the time of filming this, which isn't ideal. These images came out relatively early today, and today was the one day that I decided to sleep in. So unfortunately, I kind of missed out on these right away, and I'm probably one of the only people that haven't talked about these sets yet. But let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to be starting things off by diving right into these. We have this set right here, set number 71750, Lloyd's Hydromech. I really love this thing. I think this Hydromech is kind of cool looking. I love how this is actually designed. It's got some nice thighs there, if you don't mind me saying. It's got a nice blade as well. I like the design of this, the general look of this thing. It very much looks like an underwater mech, especially with these feet right here. That looks quite nice. And for figures, you have Lloyd. If I can zoom in on these figures quick, you have Lloyd and this Hydro guy. He's referred to at the top of the box as a Moray guard, so that's kind of cool. But this Hydromech, it's one of the smaller Season 15 sets, and it looks pretty cool, I'd say. Nothing too crazy, but also nothing too special. I'm still going to get it, though. It looks cool. I'm a fan of mechs, and especially mechs that go underwater. This one is a definite buy from me. Next up, we have here set number 71752, the Ninja Sub Speeder. Now, this thing we recently saw in the Season 15 series, and it looks pretty cool. Like, this is the actual main build itself, the car. It looks pretty cool. I like the car. I like how it looks. It kind of reminds me of like a Formula 1 racer or something like that. It looks pretty cool. I'm not a really big fan of how, I guess, some of the design aspects are there. Like, these things look kind of annoying. Are these a new piece, this weird blade looking thing? Also, the wheels don't look the best, but it is what it is. And you also get Cole and a couple of these guard dudes. Zooming in on the figures, though, for a closer look, yeah, you get Jay in his scuba suit, you get Cole in his scuba suit, which we never ended up seeing in the show, and two of these guard people, so could be worse. Honestly, this set does seem like it wouldn't be one that I would get, but I think I am going to get this one. This one does kind of appeal to me for the car. I like the car, I like how it looks, I liked how it actually appeared in the series, and I liked its role in the series, so I'll probably end up picking this thing up. I like it enough to buy it, and it seems like a relatively cheap set, maybe only like $30-40 USD. I'm not sure the exact prices on some of these, but this one does look pretty cool. Next up, we have set number 71754, the Water Dragon. Now, this thing looks like quite the spectacle. So if we zoom in, we can see what's going on here. Yeah, this is the big water dragon that we saw recently in the finale of Season 15. Looks pretty cool. You also get one of these little pod things. This one is specifically Zane's pod. You can tell by the colors and the symbols, and lots of stuff going on here. You see this little amulet down here. The dragon itself looks quite beautiful. I love the wings on it. I think its long, slender body looks pretty cool. The neck could be a little longer maybe, but that just might be something that I modify. The head of the dragon also looks pretty cool, so I do appreciate that. In terms of figures, if we can go ahead and take a closer look at the figures, this image is quite blurry, so I apologize. We do have this new version of Nia, which, do we actually have a name for this just yet? I can't read what that says. Maybe it'll be a little bit clearer on a different set. But going back down to the figures, yeah, you get this new version of Nia. You get Zane in his scuba suit, a couple of these guards, and then Kalmar himself. So it's cool that we're actually getting Kalmar. That's fun. I really enjoy seeing Kalmar in a lot of these sets. And this Water Dragon set, it's okay. It's not the best dragon that I've ever seen from Ninjago, but it is quite gorgeous. So I will be getting this set. These dragons, for this wave in particular, are really impressive. I think this is a lot more impressive than the Jungle Dragon, but still not perfect. I still know of some Ninjago dragons that are a little bit better, but this one is still very good. Next up, we have set number 71755, Temple of the Endless Sea. Now, this thing is kind of like the big play set of the wave, I imagine. You get a lot of stuff going on here. If we zoom in so we can get a closer look at some stuff here, first things first, we get Wajira in all of her glory. That's her right there. Very cool build. The amulet is on her chest, though, not on her forehead, which they do use the Overlord Dragon piece, so not really surprised. And you see the other amulet over here, too, so you get both of them in this set. Seems like you You get a couple of these large temple builds, looking really cool. You also get Kai's little pod there, so that's nice. You can tell it's Kai's because of the red. I feel like all the pods are the same build, except they just have different colors depending on which ninja it actually is. And I still can't read what that says there for Nia. So, does it say NRG Nia? Because if so, that's kind of it's kind of boring. But yeah, for figures, let's go ahead and take a closer look at these figures quick. So for figures, you get this new version of Nia. You get Kai in his scuba suit, which is the first time we're seeing that. That was not in the show, and we haven't really seen a leak for it, so that's nice. Benthamar gets a figure. Wasn't really expecting that, so I'm happy to see that. You also get this guy, whose name I cannot pronounce, but he is the snake on like the spider legs that we saw in the show, so that's nice. And we also get a couple of generic guards, plus Kalmar himself. So, pretty solid set, I'd say. I'd say this set is worth it for a couple of reasons. For one, you do get Wajira, you do get both amulets, you get a lot of really cool figures, especially Benthamar, who I think is exclusive here, and you also get a couple of other things too. I'd say this set is worth it. I'm definitely going to be grabbing this one. This Season 15 wave might just be one of those waves where I actually buy everything from the wave. Not going to lie there. Moving on to the next set, we of course have the largest Season 15 set out there. This is set number 71756, Hydra Bounty. We got to zoom in on this one because this thing looks kind of crazy. So first things first, you do get this super cool build for the Hydra Bounty. I mean, we knew that it was going to be cool after it appeared in the show and looked awesome, but this build looks incredible too. I love how this is designed. I'm not sure if it's going to be like, you know, accurate to the scale. I imagine that the Hydra Bounty in the show was just a little bit bigger, but that's really besides the point. I really love this build for the Hydra Bounty. I think it looks awesome. In terms of other stuff you get, we get this little thing for Kalmar here. It's kind of like this little manta ray steed thing, so that's fun. You get a couple of pods. You get Coles right here, and then you get Lloyd's right there. It also looks like there might be one attached to the back of this, but that just might be my own imagination there getting the best of me. In terms of figures, we got a lot of figures. Would you look at that? Now, a little bit of interesting things about these figures. I'm sure you can notice right off the bat. Some of them do have headbands. So we basically get all 6 of the ninja in this set. You get Zane, Nia, Lloyd, Kai, Jay, and Cole. However, these 3 in the middle here do not have their masks on. They're doing that again, where they're just giving us headband pieces, which I suppose the headband pieces were kind of used in only a couple of sets earlier this year, so it's nice that we're actually getting these in more sets. But I would have loved to have seen all of them suited up entirely, but that's really besides the point. This set is also the only way to get Nia in her full scuba suit, which is kind of weird. You know, the most expensive set is the only set where you can get the main character in her full garb, but whatever works, I suppose. You also get 2 of these dudes. I'm not really sure what these guys are. I imagine they're in the Hydra Bounty for some reason. I can't remember if we saw these in the show or not. They very well might have appeared, and I'm just not remembering right now. But you do get a random guard and Kalmar. Kalmar comes in a lot of sets, so if you guys do get a couple of Season 15 sets, you are for sure going to have a couple of Kalmars. He comes in this set, and that one. So you're going to end up with a couple of Kalmar figures if you do decide to get all of these sets, which I probably will. Let's be real. I am going to get the Hydra Bounty. I think it looks awesome. It is quite expensive, though, from what I remember, judging from the leaked prices. I think it was like $130 or something like that, so kind of pricey, but I figured it's worth it. Season 15 is pretty good, so figured I would go ahead and grab all of the Season 15 sets. There's only 5 in total. So just to reiterate, for Season 15, you have the Hydra Mech, you have the Ninja Subspeeder, the Water Dragon, Temple of the Endless Sea, and the Hydra Bounty. That's going to pretty much do it for the Season 15 sets. Let's get into Legacy. And Legacy, we have 4 sets in total, 2 of which are juniors, so we're not going to be spending too much time on these. This one in particular is a juniors set, which I am definitely not going to be getting. Kai's Blade Cycle looks like it comes with about maybe 5 pieces, so it doesn't really interest me. It comes with Radala and Legacy Kai, 2 figures that we've seen before, so this set does not interest me at all. No thank you. This set also does not interest me. This is the Final Flight of Destiny's Bounty. Comes with Jay, Zane, and Kai, plus a random ghost dude. And as you can see, this is not great. I'm not a big fan of how this bounty looks. The dragon doesn't look all that great either. But then again, this is juniors. Not sure what I was expecting here. I'm definitely not going to be grabbing this set either. However, a legacy set that I will be getting is this one. This is set number 71753, Fire Dragon Attack. This thing is pretty beastly looking. I've seen some people say that it kind of looks like the dragon from the Golden Legend short. I'm not sure about that. I don't think it looks that similar, but I will admit this dragon is quite cool. I am going to be getting this one. This is a representation of Kai's original dragon from Season 1. You can see down here it says featured in Season 1, so that's how you know. And this thing is quite beastly looking, I will say. This dragon is quite nice. I am going to be getting this set for sure, like I said. In terms of figures, you get a couple of figures, only one of which is actually worth it. We do get Kai and Zane in their legacy outfits, which we kind of expected. We get a skeleton, and then, I don't know how well you can see that, but we do get limited edition Golden Nia as well. So this is the set that comes with the Golden Nia figure, which is pretty much a reason enough for me to get it, but I do like the dragon build. I hope that they do, I guess, legacy remakes for all of the original Ninja Dragons. I think that would be awesome, but for the time being, we just have this one, which is a pretty good start, I'd say. This is a nice looking dragon, nice solid update to that original Fire Dragon, and I hope that we get more of these. And the last set that we're going to be taking a look at here is set number 71739, the Ultrasonic Raider. Now, this image right here is not in the best quality, so I do apologize for that, but yeah, this set is quite interesting. I am planning on getting this just because I want that limited edition Golden Zane figure, which, just taking a look at figures right off the bat, you get all 4 of the ninja, 2 snakes, and then, of course, Golden Zane there. So it's worth it enough for me, at least, just because of that Zane figure. This is, right now, our 3rd iteration of the Ultrasonic Raider, and I don't really care for any of them. This one looks very chunky, especially in the front. All these angles are very sharp, not so smooth, just very sharp, very rough edges. Not so sure how to feel about this. It does also seem significantly smaller than the original, which is a little interesting. It does appear, though, that this can detach and fly away on its own, just like the original could, so that's cool. I'm not sure if it does that exactly, but it just kind of looks like it does. And yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about this one, honestly. I am going to get it, though, because at this point I might as well complete the entire wave, because I am planning on getting a lot of sets from this wave, so I might as well grab it. But in terms of if I'm going to like it or not, I guess I'll just have to wait and see until I build it. It really doesn't look all that great, in my opinion, right now, but my opinions can always change on sets as soon as I get them in hand, so my opinions on this set very well might change as soon as I grab it. But yeah, guys, that'll pretty much do it for my look at all of the Ninjago Summer 2021 sets. We actually got all of them full HD images, and I apologize that this video is kind of late, but yeah, that has basically been my thoughts on all of those. Feel free to go ahead and leave your own thoughts down below in the comments, and which sets of these are you planning on getting? Leave all your thoughts down below, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and once again, that'll pretty much wrap it up for me here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including, once again, the Marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.